would just say, before we wrap up, think about that as we all walk out of here today, in the context of taking actionable steps. You know, what is your company's brand? What does it represent? What can each of us in this room do to change that? Now's the time. If you think about it, a lot of people say, gosh, I'm not that busy these days. Now's a great time to be working on all of our brands, so that once we come out of this economic environment that we're in, there's a clear understanding of your company's brand, the position that you enjoy in the market, and you as an individual, and the impact that you can make to that organization. Don't think about, well, gosh, I'm an associate, or I'm just a project manager, or I'm a project architect. No way. You can make a difference. Everybody here can make a difference, and you are your own brand manager, and you have the ability to shape that. So don't think, okay, I don't have the experience, and I don't have the title, and I don't have all this stuff. Baloney. Everybody in here, if you have a good understanding of that, you really have a sense of what you enjoy, what you're passionate about, where you'd like to see your career headed. Think about all that in the context of brand. As Mr. Keogh, the famed executive of Coca-Cola, has said for many years, we're here. It ain't no dress rehearsal, okay? We're in it right now. And the last, we'll leave you with a story that I love that gets back to brand. And it has to do with arguably the most prolific investor probably of all time, Warren Buffett. And he was he tells the story of being at a dinner party at Bill Gates' senior's house. And Mr. Gates went around the table and asked each person there, what is it that separates you and makes you really good at what you do? And we got to Mr. Buffett, and Bill Gates was also there. We got to Mr. Buffett, he asked the question, and Mr. Buffett answered, focus. Focus. And he said, looked across the table, and Bill Gates Jr. was nodding his head, going, yeah, he's pretty good at that. And they said, well, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by focus? And he said, to me, focus is concentrating on what is most important at any given time. Concentrating on what's most important at any given time. Well, right there, Warren Buffett summed up his brand. Focus. And he did it simply, he did it clearly, and everybody there knew what he was really good at and what his brand stood for and represented. So we just ask, as we all leave today, think about, what does your brand stand for? What does it represent? Or maybe most importantly, what would we all like for it to as we go forward? Thanks.